Alrighty, fourth graders, let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, I just want to point out that the goal of this project, the reason why we are doing it is it's to gain an understanding of how Excel works and how we can use this program in our daily lives. Excel is perfect for organizing information, maybe just making a list of people you're inviting to your birthday party and their names and their addresses. Maybe it's organizing some information from a science experiment, or maybe you're using this in math to graph some data. But we plan to use this mainly for organizing some information for a Christmas wish list project. So let's go ahead and get started with that. The first thing I would like you to do is go ahead and log in to learning.com. And that is the red, green, and yellow circle that's at the bottom of your screen, or towards the bottom of your screen. When you double click on that, you'll get this screen, which you've seen before. You will put your lunch number in your username, lunch number in your password, and the district should say South Space Adams. And then you can select Login. Once you have logged in, pardon that, you'll see a screen that looks like this. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you will notice an attachment, or a lesson is what we sometimes call them, for our Christmas wish list. Now, this is a little bit different than some of the other lessons that we've done. It's not going to start a video. It's not going to ask you to do anything. It's just how I'm sending you the document that we're going to be working with. So go ahead and select Christmas wish list. And then your screen should appear in the same way that mine is. Towards the top here is an attachment that I put on this assignment, and it says Santa List, and I just made that because it was a shorter name. At the end of Santa List, it says .xlsx. Now, I'm sure you've seen this before because we've downloaded documents previously, but what that means is it's just a file extension. And if the document was made in Microsoft Word, it would say .docx for document. If it were made in PowerPoint, it would say .ppt. And since it's in Excel, the file extension will be .xlsx. So whenever you see that dot at the end of a document, it just means where the document was made. So this one was created in Excel. We're going to go ahead and click on the word Santa List, and when you do that, a blue arrow at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen will appear and then disappear. And once it disappears, you'll notice a small box with a tiny green X, and it will say Santa List. You'll go ahead and click on that box once it appears. The first thing that probably appeared on your screen is your name, probably. So go ahead and select OK, and then the In the Room Miss Brown will help you with what to do next. Alright, at this point you should all have this screen, and right now you might notice that if I click in this box and I type on my keyboard, nothing is happening. It's not allowing me to input any information. And this document right now is in what we call protected view, or a read-only view. And that means we can read it, we can look at it, but we can't really change anything. But that's an easy fix. If you look here at the top, there is a yellow bar. And in that yellow bar, there's a yellow button that says Enable Editing, and editing just means to change or adjust or format. So we're going to select Enable Editing so that our toolbar appears, and then we are ready to change things. Alright, as I explained earlier, our Christmas wish list project is to get us thinking about what we're asking for Christmas and just how much we are asking our parents to spend on us. And this is a good way to organize that information. So what I'm going to ask you to do today is to do two things. We're going to make our itemized list right here in this column, and then we are going to move over to column B and use some of our estimating skills and estimate or guess how much we think each of those items will cost. So for example, if I would like, let's say maybe a new bike for Christmas, I'm going to write the item in the item column, and then I'm going to slide over and make an estimate or a guess about how much I think a bike will cost. I haven't ridden a bike in a while. I haven't been in the market to buy a bike, so I'm just going to guess it's about $200. Oops, there we go, $200. And when I select enter, it takes the 0 away and it doesn't come out as a dollar sign, but that's an easy fix. If you just reselect your number and then go up here in the numbers group, remember that from your lessons from learning.com, each of these sections are called groups. If you select the dollar sign, it will change that to a dollar amount. The next item I'm going to make in my list is, let's see, maybe a new pair of shoes. Girls like shoes. I'm going to go ahead and go back to my estimated cost column. And depending on the brand of shoe or the kind of shoe, it could be between maybe $50 and $100. So I'm going to shoot right in the middle and do maybe 75. And again, it took it to just a normal number amount. So I'm going to go back to my numbers group and select the dollar sign. And let's add one more item here just as an example. Because I'm a big IU fan, I think it would be cool to go to a game, so I'm going to ask for IU tickets. Again, go back to your estimated cost column, make an estimated guess. Let's see. Tickets might cost about $100 a piece. Again, I'm just guessing. So if I go with somebody else, that's going to be another $200. Again, click on it, go back to your numbers group, and change it to a dollar amount. Now I'm going to ask you to go ahead and finish your list. So you have a little bit of room here for a few more options than I put. Make sure that you change the dollar amount to include a dollar sign. And then don't worry about the actual cost. We will do that next week. We will be working on going on the internet, doing some research about and to find the actual cost of these items. Alright, let's go ahead and save this document. So if we go ahead and find the X in the corner, it's going to ask us, do we want to save it, don't save, or cancel? We obviously want to save